the Dusty Smith Show, episode 69. I'm 12. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Got a pretty good sized show. Hell yeah, I'm excited about the show tonight. Looking forward to doing it. Love hanging out with you guys. The highlight of my fucking week. Yep, we wobbling. Let's go, motherfuckers. How is everybody doing out there tonight? Gonna do a little unboxing to start the show. Got a big O Only in America section, a little bit of Chud Watch, a few Karens, a couple really wild what the fucks. Gonna cover that. A few heroes at the end, some palate cleansers. Finish this all off to cleanse you, my children. But let's start off with some Ebegging. Hell yeah. As always, you guys want to support the show, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Patreon.com/podcast. Link in the description of the video. Now, I know it's a pain in the ass to have to go on Patreon and put your credit card information in there. I get it. Like, I know no one wants to fucking do that. But it will only take you a second and $1 to a month. You probably won't even notice it on your credit card bill, but it all adds up. Helps me to fund this show and to pay for all these cute little cats and dogs we rescue. So please help out if you can. We're a little bit less than we were last month at this point, so we need to kick that up a little bit. So patreon.com/podcast. Thank you. And Super Chats! Lifeblood of the show, Super Chats. I answer every question of the Super Chats. I read every one of them, so you can immortalize yourself forever and ever. Amen. Super Chats. I got a couple to start out with. Peter Manetti says, "Hi, Dusty. My 3 hounds, Larry, Freddie, and Geezer, told me to send you this. Hope your animals are doing well. Hell yeah. Lucy's been escaping. You know, outside I have a big fenced-in area for them. It's like a 50 by 50 by 50. Good size area. Nice big tree for them to piss on. But she's been escaping like a motherfucker. And I finally fixed it. So where she wouldn't escape, and she escaped again. So I don't know. I got to work on it more. But give your animals some scritches for me, Larry, Freddie, and Geezer. Thank you for the donation. And 92 Bayo, 5 pounds. Yo, Dusty. As video games are our topic today, thoughts on Mass Effect series. I still love these games. The original 3, Andromeda, not so much. I started playing the Mass Effect games, the Legendary Edition, which contains all 3 games, and it's been remastered. I played it one time on Twitch. I was going to do the whole thing, but I gave it up. I didn't continue on with it. But we're actually going to talk about gaming. Not the Blizzard thing yet, that's later on. But we are going to talk about gaming like first on the show. So folks, I've been playing a new game called New World that was created by Amazon. Yes, that Amazon, the one from Jeff Bezos. And so like, I do kind of hate to give Amazon my money, even though I do it continuously. Just like I hate to give Walmart my money, but I do it fucking continuously. Because what you going to do? They're a monopoly, right? And, but it's Jeff Bezos, it's Amazon, so you figure that if any new gaming company has a ton of fucking money to produce a good game, it'd be Amazon. So they created this new MMORPG. I'm not getting paid for this, by the way, folks. No one's paying me to say this. I'm just talking about it because this is my life. So they put out this MMORPG, and it's it's really closed beta. But as long as you pre-order the game, everybody gets in, and they have a closed beta for like a week. And the game is coming out next month, and I gotta say, the game is good. It's really good. I'm enjoying it. They clearly took all the best aspects of all the other MMORPGs. They really thought about it, and they created this game with it. And so I'm thinking about when the game goes live, which is the end of next month. Cats, chill the fuck out. I'm thinking about starting me a guild on there, like for you guys who want to come play with me. And I streamed this game on Twitch already for like 4 hours. Like barely anybody showed up to watch me play it, but that's cool. Hey, I still got to build up my Twitch and whatever. And I had fun with people that showed up. A lot of people had fun. Yeah, they say it fries 3090 RTX cards. Now I have a 3080, and my card was fine. And apparently they're replacing all the cards that fried. I'm assuming they're working out those bugs. I didn't have any problem with it. But the cool thing about this game is that it has like a PvP section that seems like it's based off Dark Ages of Camelot, which is one of my favorite PvP games of all time. It's where you have like different keeps, and you have 3 different factions that are fighting each other for control of the keeps. And so you have to have like a guild that gets together and helps you defend and take other keeps, and helps you give bonuses and stuff. And also the game's pretty cool because like you don't have like classes that are set in stone. You don't like pick a class when you start. Basically, if you want to be a warrior, you just pick up a shield and a sword and you fight with it, and you build up your stats with a shield and sword. If you decided, oh, I don't like this anymore, I want to be a wizard, you just pick up a staff and you start blasting shit and you become good as a wizard. So you can change it anytime. So if you guys want to play with me, consider getting this game. Next month, I'll be advertising it more. We're playing on Twitch. We'll have some people on there, like on chat, to play with me, and we'll start a guild. I gotta think of a good name for the guild, though. I don't want to like name it to me or anything, because that's conceited as fuck, but maybe the Logic Guild or some shit like that. Anyway, I don't want to advertise for Jeff Bezos too much, but for those of you looking for a good MMORPG to play next month, maybe you'll come play with me. Maybe we'll get it all built up and we can have fun together. That's my goal. And folks, I added a new green screen. I have 2 green screens behind me now, so I have a little bit more room here, a little bit before my hand cuts off. So, and the camera zoomed out a little bit more than it usually is, so you can see more of my body than you usually do. So cool, I'm so white, I have to get more sunlight. But here's the thing, folks. I'm gonna get back in shape. I just got me a weight bench for the first time. I haven't put it together yet, but for the first time since I was a teenager, I'm gonna have a weight bench in my room. And I bought all these used weights from a guy on Facebook. He was actually pretty cool, and he brought them all to me. And he also threw in, with all the weights, these giant tractor tires. You ever seen the UFC people go out there, they work out, they pick up, and they turn all these tractor tires? So I'm gonna go out and take my shirt off and go out there and get some sun on me, turn on these tractor tires. So hopefully I won't be incandescent much longer, transparent like I am now. Get me a little fucking sun. So anyway, that's my new shit. That's what's going on in my life. Prepare to see Dusty get jacked. I'm gonna be buff Dusty, hell yeah. Gonna be sexy as shit. But I don't even I don't even want to date or anything, so I'm just doing it for me. You know, last time I got ripped, I did it for like the ladies. But this time, it's just for Dusty, hell yeah, and maybe the dudes, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Haha, who you calling gay? Anyway, all right, let's do a little bit of unboxing. Just a real short unboxing. I got a few things for you guys. First off, I want to send a shout out to Aja Pickett. Hell yeah, Aja Pickett sent me some cat food. I really appreciate that. It was a long time ago, and I did already thank you once for it on the show, but I want to thank you again, Aja Pickett, because it means a lot. And also, X-T, Chris Clark, sent me a whole bunch of shit, including cat food. I want to thank you again, X-T. That was very generous of you. You rock. Let me go ahead and I'm going to drop everything. All right, hopefully it doesn't fuck everything up. All right, so first off on the unboxing, let's see what I got here. Oh, hell yeah, catnip. Kitty draws. Cat's going to get fucked up tonight. And it's all because of Nathan Sedchai. So Nathan Sedchai, thank you for being a hero, sending the kitty drugs, and they, I don't know if it's a girl or boy, I'm assuming it's a dude, but also sent me some large dog flea medication for a never-ending war with the goddamn fleas. Very generous, sent me 2 of these. There's another one in here, so very much appreciated. Thank you, man. Hero status for you. Cats are already trying to get into this shit, and here's one from, come on out of there, mother. Did you get the fuck out of there before I destroy you? I don't see a ticket for this one. Oh, Brenda Needleman. Brenda Needleman sent me some stuff. Very generous. Brenda sent me some flea medication. And man, my cats really love this shit. They're gonna go crazy. I'm gonna shake this, not right now. I'm gonna sit over here and shake it in a minute, and the cats are gonna come pounce me. So thank you, Brenda, for that. I really appreciate it. Let's see, is this the same person? Yeah, Brenda Needleman. All right, rock, Brenda Needleman. Thank you very much, hero. And last but not least, I'm sorry, I hope I don't forget anybody, because I'm really disorganized because I'm a man-child. So if I forgot you, please let me know, because I want to give you a shout-out, because you guys deserve it. And somebody sent me all these bamboo candles, which is a great way to advertise whatever you're selling. Just send it to me for free. There's a link in the description of the video that you can send stuff to me, to my P.O. box. So hell yeah, and this is coming from, where is this? Thompson Bamboo, I think that's how you pronounce that. Uniquely American at Tom Thompson, yeah, Thomsen. So appreciate that. And he sent me a long letter that said, here's a box of candles for talking about my appreciation. My company cultivates and harvests American-raised bamboo, which when manufactured into cups, candles, mugs, serving trays, and wind chimes, and a bunch of other things. Enjoying your show. It's a long thing. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but let the unboxing begin. Hell yeah. So send me that one, and this candle one, and this one. So we're going to light up some candles tonight. Hell yeah. Bamboo candles for the win. So thank you for that, man. Really appreciate it. You rock. and great free advertising for you. And that's my unboxing, folks. Like I said, if you want to send me stuff for unboxing, there's a link in the description of the video for, one is my Amazon wish list for the animals, just for the animals. So if you guys want to send shit to them, you should. Spoil them. And there's also a wish list for me. There's only 2 items on it, though. There's like a jacket and a vibrator, because I'm a sex freak. And also, though, there's like a P.O. box where you can send anything. Like literally anything you want to send, just send it to me. And as long as it's not like illegal, I would just unbox it. And if it's illegal, I'll still, whatever it is, I'll probably use it. But anyway, thank you for that. You guys rock. And as always, before we move on, please consider liking the video. Let's see how many people are watching so I can complain about it. I love complaining about this. 320 people watching, 125 likes. Something fucky is happening. You God, I'm gonna jump through the screen. So anyway, like the video if you would, please. And Radical Rosie Marusa became a Dust Buddy. Hell yeah, you get customized emojis to spam the chat with. It's $2.99 a month. And you also get this cool Trench Roids Power Fist after your name. So another good way to help out the channel. You also get access to all the patron-only content that the patrons get. You get that too as a Dust Buddy. So become a Dust Buddy today and join the Cool Kids Club. And the Swartz Awakens Dusty. Will you do a show where you just dance to your music in your chair? Nobody would watch that. It's like gaming. I'm like, nobody wants to watch me gaming. They're like, yeah, we do, Dusty. And then no one shows up. Sad face, teardrop roll down my cheek. It's all good. Hey, EJ Bluffer. Incredibly generous, $50. Odin commanded, I bestow this upon the critters. Thank you, Odin. I love you. Have you had time to, legally watch Loki? Yes, I have seen all the Lokis. I had mixed feelings. As you guys know, I have a setup that is Hughes lights. What Hughes lights do is they go behind your TV, and whatever the color on the front of your TV is, they cast that light on the back of your TV. And so like the Marvel intros are really great for the Hughes lights because it's just like a color bonanza behind your television, and it really adds to the pop of the show you're watching. And also have this Wooger vest that turns bass into vibrations, and so the Marvel shows are really good with that. So I enjoyed it for that purpose, and it had some pretty interesting writing in there, but the end I didn't really care for that much. So mixed feelings about that. I actually thought the Falcon and the Winter Soldier was better, even though those are my 2 least favorite characters in Marvel. They're now 2 of my favorite characters because the show was so good. I didn't even like WandaVision. I don't even get I thought the last episode of WandaVision was good, but the rest of it was, I didn't get it. I don't know what the hell everybody was so excited about that show for. But anyway, thank you for the $50. Very generous. Keeper Lord 1932, Dusty. I can only get $2 not used for pets. I will not use it for drugs or porn, just for the pets. Maybe pet porn? Is that okay? Thank you for that. Bijan Najibidibida says, what do Republicans and adult stars have in common? Both are experts in switching positions in front of a camera. I mean, it's okay when Trump fucks a porn star, pays her off, but a porn star can't come to the Turning Points USA convention. It's just totally bullshit. And a lot of it's because she's a woman, too. Obviously, there's a double standard because they're sexist. And Ron Zombie, yes, more human than human. I know that's Rob Zombie, close enough. Became a Dust Buddy. Welcome, Ron Zombie. And last, for right now, Katie, damn it, I want to break free. I don't even, what song is that? I don't even know what that song is. Dusty is out of the loop. I suck. WandaVision is my favorite out of the 3. I don't know. I thought it was dull. I don't know. I appreciate what they did. They tried to do something differently by doing the 60s sitcom stuff. And she's a good actress. She did a good job. Everybody did a good job. But it just was kind of dull to me. I don't know. Plus, it had kids on it. And I don't care for kids. Only some of it had kids. But anyway, Jason Ashby, Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. Saturday, what a day. Dusty rocking all week for you. Hey, I'm the Fonz. Yo. Thank you, Jason Ashby. All right, we gotta get on the show because I'm already 15 minutes in and I haven't started yet. But I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Dusty seems hyped up. Is Dusty on meth? No, fuck you. Dusty doesn't do meth or cocaine. I only do weed, which not on the show days, and I took a caffeine pill, so I'm hyped up. So let's start out, folks, with a little section I like to call Only in America. And I beefed it. Where is it? I know, right, the first one, of course. Only in America. Hell yeah. I got a big Only in America section for you guys tonight. I don't know why I decided to put all the, I hate to say the word COVID, because when I say that word, I get banned by the bots, so I couldn't have a section just for COVID. So I put it in the Only in America section, and starting right off, the Alabama governor, Kay Ivey, this old boomer woman. So obviously the Republican Party turned COVID into a political issue, and now none of their stupid cult members want to get the COVID vaccine because, government and that, just whatever stupid diarrhea bullshit is going through their fucking brain. Who knows? So they ask her, even though she got the COVID shot 8 months ago, she didn't come out and demand or beg people to get it. She hasn't done enough. Alabama has a 33% vaccination rate, so 2/3 of their citizens aren't even vaccinated. That's what a poor job she's done. So they ask her, hey, what are you going to do to get more people vaccinated? And here's her dumbass response.
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. You tell me. You're the fucking governor. You're supposed to figure this out. Have some kind of lottery or something like other states have done. Go door to door like Biden. Whatever you got to do, governor. But here's the interesting thing about this that's happened this week, folks. A ton of the Republican governors have come out and actually are now begging their citizens to get the COVID vaccine. I'm only assuming it's because they've seen some kind of internal polling that shows that it's mostly Republicans and conservatives not getting vaccinated, and a ton of them are going to die. And even though we all know conservatives have to cheat to win, apparently their cheating, according to internal polls, is not going to be enough to let them keep their power. If even a small percentage of them die from COVID vaccine, they're going to be fucked. So they're like scrambling now. So she's going out there and finally trying to bitch at people to get vaccinated. And she's sort of telling the truth. Hey, the people we should be blaming are the unvaccinated. Yeah, you're very much responsible for this, for helping support the cult of Republican conservatism that are the ones that don't want to get vaccinated. But don't take any responsibility. But I do agree with what she says here, sort of. Let's watch.
Let's be crystal clear about this issue. And media, I want you to start reporting the facts. The new cases in COVID are because of unvaccinated folks. Almost 100% of the new hospitalizations are with unvaccinated folks. And the deaths are certainly occurring with unvaccinated folks. These folks are choosing a horrible lifestyle of self-inflicted pain.
I wonder why.
We've got to get folks to take the shot. The vaccine is the greatest weapon we have to fight COVID. There's no question about that. The data proves it. I've taken the shot back in December, both shots. And it's just the thing to do. So the unvaccinated is who we need to focus on. Y'all get them to start taking the shot. It's their job to take.
This is how dumb Alabama is. This is what they elected as their governor to run everything, this woman. And of course, Alabama's last in the country in vaccination rate and has a surge in hospitalizations and cases. GOP Governor Kay Ivey has had enough. But yeah, she is responsible. She is one of the first ones that decided not to mandate masks and shit. Yeah, a quick Google search shows that in May, Alabama Governor Kay Ivey signed a bill that prohibited private businesses and public institutions from requiring COVID vaccination passports to access services or refusing those not inoculated. She got her shot 8 months ago. And just now she's coming out with this. So clearly, these people are ghouls. They don't give a fuck if you live and die. What they care about is keeping power. So they've clearly seen some kind of internal memos that paint a really bleak picture. And case in point, Ron Desantis is saying the same thing, folks. Death Santis from Florida. Florida has 1 in 5 cases now in the United States. We've had 650,000 new cases in this last month alone because of the Delta strain, and 1 in 5 of them is in Florida. So this guy's been going around for months talking about how great of a job he's done with COVID-19. He's the front runner for the Republican presidential campaign, if you don't count Trump. And even now, he's going forward and trying to get people to vaccinate because he knows they're about to lose a ton of Republican voters.
So here's, I think, the most important thing with the data. If you are vaccinated, fully vaccinated, the chance of you getting seriously ill or dying from COVID is effectively 0.
It's hard to believe they're finally telling the truth after downplaying this so long. But, of course, the Republicans, the conservatives who were in their base, are now bailing on them. Exactly what you would expect. Here's the base of Alabama Governor Kay Ivey. MAGA reactions to Alabama Governor Ivey's vaccination plea is about what you expect. Yeah, they're bailing on her. Meemaw needs to hush. Yeah, don't try to save lives, Meemaw. Well, that's the end of her political career. Time for her to primary her. Yeah, let's get rid of her for trying to do the right thing for once. She is getting primary opponents. It was happening before COVID because of things she tried to do with state prisons, blah, blah, blah. Yet many who have been vaccinated still end up catching the virus. Yes, but you're much less likely to die and you're much less likely to catch the virus also. Marxist! Yeah, Marxism! Vaccinations are Marxism, aren't they? Aren't these things related somehow? No. Meemaw needs voted out. She serves the CCP well. Yeah, totally. Isn't the Alabama governor working for China? Totally. Oh, yes. So we're just going to forget about the thousands pouring through our borders. The fuck does that do with anything? Got to scare you with brown people for no reason. What an imbecile. Yes, you are. Yes, you are an imbecile. And on Newsmax, they're freaking out that Desantis has finally come out telling people to get the vaccination. And apparently it's a spiritual thing. He's being attacked by demons, but he's also being paid off. I assume paid off by demons. I don't know. Not really sure how that works. Let's have a look.
It was all about bribery. And that's what we're seeing right now. I mean, it's a Luciferian way. Hey, when we're confused about someone that we love, such as Desantis, I don't want to speak bad about him, but we have to literally go to where there's confusion. We have to go to the scriptures. Because I don't have the answers. I don't have the answers. None of us have the answers. That's why we keep on.
The scriptures definitely don't have the answers. I can guarantee you 2,000-year-old and more ancient text has nothing to say about COVID-19 in 2021.
Talking about this, and we're keep on going and going and going. But hey, remember, God says in Genesis 12:3, I will bless those who will bless you, and him that honors you, I will curse you. And so if you're stepping out and saying, hey, I'm a sellout, take the vaccine. And then more importantly, how do we know, or who do we know is in Ron DeSantis' pockets? You know, I love the guy. He's a great leadership. I look up to him in many ways.
I love the guy. I'd vote for him president, best guy ever. But hey, he's being paid off. He's a shill. I hate him.
But we have to give him the opportunity to speak. But there has to be something here, and I think it's more of a spiritual thing. Everybody has a number. Stu, I like playing poker. I know you do too.
It's a spiritual thing, but also he's being paid off. Makes sense, folks.
When you get somebody to fold, you just put a lot of money on the line, and everybody has a number. Everybody has a number, and it doesn't matter who it is. Everybody has a number. All I have to say is that bribery is a real thing. We don't know if DeSantis, his family is threatened. I don't know. He just has to speak to the Floridian, the Florida citizens, and making a point of what's really going on.
Yeah, it's a death cult, and Newsmax is a death channel. Like a holy shit. Do not care. Don't you guys care that your viewer base is getting killed off? Answer, no. And they're so stupid. Here's the Republicans. They're mad. Republican senators, congressmen are pissed off that they're asking them, hey, have you been vaccinated? Because, you know, we want to know. We want you to encourage the people that follow you, your constituents, to get vaccinated. So can you tell them if you're vaccinated? Can you encourage them? And so they're mad. They're like, oh, you can't ask us that. And then this guy's like, ask Democrats that question, which is stupid because every single Democratic senator and congressman has been vaccinated, and they're all 100% willing to tell you that. So this is the dumbest gotcha ever.
I was just going to chime in and say I think that you as a press have a responsibility to ask questions of the Democrats as well. How many of the Democrats are willing to say whether or not they've been vaccinated?
All of them, 100%.
And what about the Texas delegation from the Texas House that came here? Well, they've said that, including the 6 that tested positive. Do we have any evidence of that? I highly doubt that those 6 people were all vaccinated and tested positive for this virus. So you guys need to hold their feet to the fire. Well, I'm just telling you, they were up here. They've already they stood right here and gave a brief.
Yeah, blame the Democrats for the fact that we won't answer whether we're vaccinated or not. So stupid. That's Ronnie Jackson. Conservatives always electing fucking morons. And let's never forget, 1 year ago, conservative hero Ted Cruz had this to say. Wrong in every humanly fucking possible way. This goddamn moron.
If it ends up that Biden wins in November, I hope he doesn't. I don't think he will, but if he does, I guarantee you the week after the election, suddenly all those Democratic governors, all those Democratic mayors will say, everything's magically better. Go back to work, go back to school. Suddenly the problems are solved. You won't even have to wait for Biden to be sworn in. All they'll need is election day, and suddenly their willingness to just destroy people's lives and livelihoods, they will have accomplished their task. That's wrong. It's cynical, and we shouldn't be a part of it.
Yeah, speaking of cynical,
if it ends,
everything's political to them. They don't have any fucking souls. Anything that's politically expedient, that's how they see everything, so they project out into the fucking world. It had volume, it's just not very loud. I can't help the loudness of that volume of it. It's you guys can hear that a little bit, right? I see it over there. I know you can.
But if he does,
it's not my fault. It's quiet. I can't do anything about that. It's everything is as loud as it goes. That's just a quiet video. So anyway, and this is our country, folks. This is what it's like here. So these are people that have not been vaccinated yet. Pretty much everybody that wants to be vaccinated has already been vaccinated. And this is the rest of the country of the unvaccinated. How many are going to get it? And 45%, they're not. They're just not. Other countries begging for the vaccine, dying all over the place, can't get it because we're stockpiling it. And yeah, us, no, we're not getting the vaccine. All Trump supporters, almost all of this. 45% definitely not. 35% probably not. Math, that's 80%. 80% of people that are not vaccinated yet are not going to get it. So good goddamn, this country is fucking so stupid. And there's going to be mass deaths in waves. Hey, I got mine though. Shh. Hate to be y'all. A lot of, I would say, good people. A lot of people are going to die. I don't know if they're good or not, but most of them are going to be Republicans. So, you know, maybe that's Darwinian. What can you do? And the NFL is warning, hey, if you dumbass players don't want to get vaccinated and you cause an outbreak, you're going to forfeit games. We're going to cause you to fucking forfeit games. So you NFL teams better make sure your players are vaccinated. Fuck around and find out, and people already are. First off, here's a Dallas Cowboys quarterback, this fucking doorknob. What a goddamn idiot. Apparently listening to Marjorie Taylor Greene about it. A very basic question. Hey, have you been vaccinated? And they won't even answer a very basic question because the answer is no. If he had been vaccinated, he would say yes. Everybody would say yes, they've been vaccinated. The only reason anybody would not answer is because they haven't taken it and they're embarrassed. I don't want you to know.
Have you gotten the vaccine?
I don't necessarily think that's exactly important, Clarence. I think that's HIPAA. But
no, it is important. First of all, you're literally out there breathing hard, busting heads face to face, people spitting all over each other. Yeah, that's important, dude. And no, it's not HIPAA. Okay, HIPAA only applies to medical professionals releasing your medical information without your permission. Somebody asking you a question has nothing to do with HIPAA whatsoever. If you see a pregnant lady in the store and you walk up and say, hey, when is the baby due? That's not a violation of our HIPAA rights. You fucking morons. Maybe take fewer hits to the head, idiot. Hopefully this dude is one of the first to get let go. Fuck all these people. And here's another one. Anti-vax NFL player threatens to quit over COVID rule. Hey, don't let the door hit you where God split you. Go fuck yourself. You want to throw away millions of dollars because you can't do the right thing and be an adult. Good. And a coach has already been fired. Rick Dennison is out as Vikings offensive line coach, run game coordinator, after refusing the COVID-19 vaccination. Yeah, good. Fire all these motherfuckers. Make examples out of them. If you can't do the right thing because you care about your fellow human beings, then you don't deserve to be in the NFL, in my opinion. Even though, either way, I'm not going to watch it. But somebody will. And now we're on to radical right-wing conspiracy theorist and virulent anti-Semite Rick Wiles. And he's building another social network for straight white Christian males. So we have Locals, we have ThinkSpot, we have Getter, we have Parler, Telegram, Frank Speech, and now another one. We need another safe space for young, straight Christian white men. And at least this one's not pretending to be about free speech. It's a safe space. You know how much they've made fun of everybody for needing safe spaces? Where here's a safe space for straight white Christian men where nobody is allowed to tell you you're racist.
It's primarily meant to minister to young men and to disciple them and to give young men a place to congregate where they feel safe.
Safe space.
Because, especially here in America,
they're so oppressed, aren't they? Yeah, there's a war on straight white males. They're so oppressed. It's so hard. As a straight white male, it's so hard every day, man. I go out there and I'm treated like such shit for being white.
Yeah, a lot of young men feel like they're under attack, and they are under attack. The culture warriors in this country.
You guys are literally the culture warriors. You're the ones running the culture war and freaking everybody out over the culture war because that's all you have. You're incredibly unpopular with every policy, so this is what you have to do to scare people into voting against their own best interests. Projection much?
Are breaking down traditions, morals, family structure. They've been doing this for decades, and they are aiming their guns at young men. They want to feminize them. They want to demonize them. They want to criminalize them.
We're going to force feminize all you straight white Christian men. Going to put you in panties. Yeah. Can't wait.
They want to, depress them so that they will not act like the men that God created them to be.
Well, if God, the all-powerful God, created them to be some way, then how can they not be the way he created them to be if he's all-powerful? Shit ain't adding up, yo.
Young men turn to be affirmed in their identity as a male, a straight male, living
So
for Christ in a pagan world. Where do they go right now? It's a place for other Christian men to congregate with other Christian men and communicate with each other, fellowship, encourage each other,
plan terror attacks,
share insights, problems, get advice in a friendly environment where there's nobody attacking them. There's nobody coming in there calling them a white racist.
That's right. Nobody's allowed to call you a racist at this free speech hub for Rick Wiles. I mean, yeah, we need another 20 of these. Create 30 more of them, folks. Sure. No one is going to go to your stupid fucking social media site, all right? Stop trying to make it a thing. It's not going to be a thing. Cat's crazy. And that's not the one I wanted to play. There was another one I wanted to play. Maybe I'll put that in the religious bullshit segment. Okay, we're going to come back to that guy who's advocating violence, trying to stir up violence later on. But next up, oh my God, such a fucking idiot. So this guy's got COVID-19, refused to get vaccinated, suffering in the hospital. They interview him, and this is what this fucking idiot says.
It's late February. Scott Rowe is one of them.
Here I am, recovering, getting out of here finally tomorrow. Am I going to get a vaccine? No.
Why not?
Because there's too many issues with these vaccines.
This father, former baseball coach, small business owner, and hunter, caught COVID, and then he developed pneumonia.
Before you got sick, if you would have had a chance to get the vaccine and prevent this, would you have taken the vaccine? Nope. So you'd have gone through this?
I'd have gone through this, yes, sir. Don't shove it down my throat.
Man, root for the virus a little bit sometimes. That's bad. I can't say that. Never mind. Shh, I didn't say that.
That's what's local, state, federal administration is trying to do, is shove it down your throat.
What are they shoving, the science?
No, they're shoving the fact that that's their agenda. The agenda is to get you vaccinated.
You know who Mr. Scalise is?
I know who Steve.
Trying to save your life, trying to take some of the pressure off the healthcare industry, which is being crushed by this right now. But, oh man, America, just crazy. If there was a zombie apocalypse, these people would be running to the zombies to get bit to prove the zombie apocalypse was not real. 100%. And at least a few of them are waking up and doing the right thing. So this right-wing radio host suddenly is pro-vaccine. Now, he got COVID. He's been in the hospital. He wants to pretend like he wasn't anti-vaccine. He was like, I wasn't really that anti-vaccine, but I should have been more pro-vaccine. And now I'm gonna be, which is good, but he's whitewashing his past a little bit.
Conservative talk show host Phil Valentine is in a Nashville hospital fighting COVID-19 tonight. His condition appears to have worsened since he first revealed he had the virus 2 weeks ago. News 2's Eric Egan explains his recent view on the vaccine.
The conservative talk show host is hospitalized with COVID-19, his family announced Thursday. Phil Valentine's family said he's in very serious condition and is suffering from COVID pneumonia, along with other side effects. July 11th on Facebook, Valentine posted, "The rumors are true, I have COVID. Unfortunately for the haters out there, it looks like I'm going to make it." Thursday, News 2 was told Valentine has never been an anti-vaxxer, and he regrets not being more vehemently pro-vaccine. His family also asked the public for prayers and to please go get vaccinated. But in the recent past, Valentine expressed disagreement with mask mandates, saying that hospitals were never in danger of being overwhelmed. He likewise was quick to be critical of vaccine choices, saying in June on Facebook, "If you're getting your child vaccinated, you're an idiot." As well as, if you weren't at risk for COVID, you shouldn't get the vaccine.
He was anti-vax. Now you don't lie about it, but I guess at least he's not as dumb as that last guy was. At least he's changing his tune, so that's good. And Sarah Huckabee running for the governor of Arkansas. Man, one of the most miserable people I've ever seen in my entire life. She gives Jordan Peterson a run for his money on being miserable. But yeah, let's vote her the governor of Arkansas. And hey, don't worry, Arkansasians, whatever you call yourself. Don't worry, she's not going to do anything about COVID-19. You can all just die as much as you want to. She'll stand by and watch you. Amazing.
Governor Desantis is exactly right. He's done a great job in Florida. If I'm elected governor here in Arkansas, we will not have mask mandates. We will not have mandates on the vaccine. We will not shut down churches and schools and other large gatherings because we believe in personal freedom and responsibility. That's one of the key cornerstones, frankly, of our country.
That's right, folks. Responsibility. That means she's not going to enforce seatbelt laws, apparently. I'm guessing, right? Right? You're going to let people smoke on airplanes, right? Aren't you going to do that? No? What? You're not consistent in any way with this? It's all political to you? You're going to get people killed? Yeah, that's what I thought. But I'm for building the wall, folks. I'm 100% for building the wall now. Just build it like around Arkansas. Of course, I live in Mississippi, so I can't talk. Probably have to build a wall around Mississippi. Like, eventually, some of these states, if they get crazy enough, we're going to have to restrict their travel, though. Coming over, get the rest of us sick because you guys are dumb motherfuckers. Fuck all that bullshit. And did you guys see this one? Where this unarmed 75-year-old got tasered without warning in his own house by this cop? Video graphic warning.
I live here. This is my friend Brittany. And then this is my neighbor.
So apparently a drunk neighbor caught a false report on him. So the cops obviously had to come into his house and taser him.
Hit her. I wasn't even here. I was outside. Okay. She's on the phone to dispatcher.
Which one? Okay.
This neighbor right here is what she said.
Let's skip.
He wasn't here. Dog wasn't here.
I'm gonna put my dog in the back.
Get on the ground now!
Back up. Get out here right now. Get out here.
I hit that Get on the ground.
No. They hit that wall so hard, I thought they were going to come through the wall.
Put your gun away. Put your gun away.
Okay.
Yeah, so he did nothing wrong. He was severely injured. His appendix ruptured or something, and they had to put him in an old folks home after this. That's how hurt he was by it. The only good thing to come out of it is they actually did fire the cop. But he should be put in prison. Firing is not enough. You absolutely cannot reform this. Defund the police. Motherfuckers, I don't care what Joe Biden says. And remember that Trump-supporting MAGA cult Republican militia that was trying to kidnap the governor of Michigan and put her on trial and kill her? It was the Wolverine Watchman. The dorkiest goddamn name you can possibly think of. Well, apparently they have released footage of them doing live fire, which means they have real bullets, practicing to go kidnap the governor. Let's watch this footage of these guys practice the Gravy Seals. Come on, do it.
Court filing, federal agents had enlisted 12 confidential informants to provide information about Barry Croft, frequently seen in a colonial-era three-cornered hat.
So cool.
Other members of the Wolverine Watchman, a militia group that allegedly had a plan in place last year to kidnap and potentially kill the Michigan governor. These digital messages involving Croft also provided today to the IT.
So look out, do their dry fire
jury pool.
Yeah, I mean, it's
doing
provided
dry runs to
kidnap and potentially
practice.
In a
They're so tough. They're gonna start a revolution just there. But folks, I'm a great reporter. I have gone there and I have found exclusive footage that none of the other television channels have. None of the other news organizations have found this. More footage of them practicing to kidnap the governor, folks. Here we go.
Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt! Lightning bolt!
Lightning bolt!
Lightning bolt!
Sleep!
Lightning bolt! Sleep! Lightning bolt!
Sleep, motherfucker! There you have it, folks. Exclusive live footage on the Dusty Smith Show. You're welcome, America. And next up, it always happens like this, folks. They push for all these laws, and then usually they're the ones that get tried under them. First person prosecuted under Florida's controversial Antiriot Act may be a young Trump supporter. Amazing.
After Black Lives Matter protests, Florida Governor Ron Desantis and Republican lawmakers passed a controversial bill aimed at quelling protests and combating public disorder. Now, the Palm Beach County Human Rights Council is asking prosecutors to invoke the law after a Pride-themed intersection was vandalized earlier this month. Delray Beach police arrested and charged Alexander Jarek, 20, with criminal mischief.
I showed you guys. That's the guy that went out to the crosswalk where they were trying to honor the people that died at the Pulse nightclub shooting, where the terrorists went and killed a bunch of gay people, and they put a rainbow flag on the pavement, and he did burnouts with his car tires, ruining his tires over it because... fuck y'all, I guess.
Over $1,000, reckless driving, and evidence of prejudice after he turned himself into police. After attending a birthday rally for former President Trump, Jarek was seen doing what appeared to be an intentional burnout with his vehicle over the LGBTQ crosswalk, said police. The public art installation was unveiled on June 12th, the 5-year anniversary of the Pulse shooting in Orlando, when a gunman killed 49 people and injured dozens of others.
So thoughts and prayers, Trump supporters. I'm angry that they didn't charge them the same way Trump wanted everybody who vandalized public property and government buildings. He wanted them to do a mandatory 10 years in prison. He even signed a presidential declaration for it. Yet none of the Trump supporters that did that on January 6th are being tried that way. And it sucks. But you know it doesn't suck? Laughing at Joe Biggs. Now first, before we laugh at Joe Biggs is one of the leaders of the Proud Boys, who is in prison right now for treason. Yeah, you know, the Capitol treason, January 6th. But before I read you his crybaby story about how hard prison is, let me remind you of who this guy is. This violent terrorist thug who clearly has too much money because he's buying shit like this.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Joe Biggs here, and I just got my new bat in from Primal Customs. It's pretty fucking epic. It is a Trump bastard bat. Look at this thing. Woo! It's got some weight to it too, but it is beautifully crafted. Make America great again. I have been waiting on this for so long. I'm so excited. So thanks, guys at Primal Customs. I appreciate it. We're going to put this to good use.
Yeah, we're going to put it to good use. We're going to commit terrorist acts. We're going to go out and do some white supremacy. So yeah, he in jail and not going very well. He whining and crying about it. Man, the schadenfreude. Chef kiss delicious. He says, today is my 3-month anniversary being locked up. Not allowed to work. My body feels as if it's aged so much. Can hardly move. Walking has become very difficult. I sleep on a piece of steel welded to a wall with a thin mattress, and now have major lower back issues and shoulder pain from the quote-unquote bed. I've got maybe 10 hours outside altogether since being here. I get to go outside maybe 3 times a month. The food here is all soy-based, so it's weakening to our bodies. Hardly any protein. Note, soy has lots of protein in it. Mostly processed foods and some kind of gelatin dog food looking stuff. No privacy allowed when shitting allowed. You have to be in view of everyone. Each cell has a shelf. You are not allowed to use it. Nothing can be placed on it. Lights go out at 11:45 p.m. and back on at 4 a.m. for breakfast. Luckily, the showers are only one person allowed at a time. Every cell has a small window that has been sandblasted so you can never see outside. Breaking any rules can result in losing ability to talk to family or a trip the hole for a few weeks where you are stripped naked and left in a bright freezing room. I have anxiety bad now. Panic attacks so bad I black out. There are actual white supremacist gang members here who hate the fact the media call Proud Boys white supremacists. They tested me on what it means to be one of them and I failed miserably. Sure you did, but good. Enjoy it, you treasonous sack of shit. Couldn't it happen to a nicer guy? Hey, too bad you couldn't take your bat in there, huh? You would have got some good use out of it, wouldn't you? You terrorist fuck. And good. A couple is charged in a deadly fire sparked by their gender reveal. Remember the dumbasses who had to go do the big gender reveal that burned down tons of like miles and miles of forest? Like what? 30 houses were destroyed. 15 people were injured. 15 other buildings were burned down. So yeah, make example out of these fucks. Tired of the stupid gender reveal shit, destroying the goddamn countryside. Idiots. And some good news, and only in America, finally. I guess this is sort of good news and sort of bad. It's 2021, and they're just now taking out the bust of Confederate General and Grand Wizard Nathan Bedford, which is in the Tennessee Capitol building. Why the fuck was the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan in the Tennessee Capitol building until 2021? Well, racism, systemic racism. That's the answer to that question, folks. But at least, I guess better late than never. Finally getting rid of it. I guess Aaron Lewis will write another song about it. Cry his eyes out that we're no longer honoring and celebrating the Ku Klux Klan because that's what's popular in country music these days. And did you guys hear about Activision / Blizzard getting sued? Yeah, apparently they're trash. A California state agency is suing Activision Blizzard, the video game maker that produces Call of Duty and also World of Warcraft, right? Over claims of sexual harassment and discrimination. After a 2-year investigation, the state's Department of Fair Employment and Housing said in a lawsuit filed Thursday in Los Angeles Superior Court that Activision fostered a frat boy workplace culture. Executives sexually harassed women, the agency said, and male employees openly joked about rape and drank alcohol while engaging in inappropriate behavior towards women at their cubicles during events known as cube crawls. Apparently, one of the women even committed suicide after some kind of sexual relationship with her male supervisor. In one case, the lawsuit said a female employee died by suicide during a business trip as a result of her sexual relationship with her male supervisor. Before her death, male colleagues allegedly shared explicit photos of the woman, the lawsuit says. So, who's surprised? Nobody who's paying attention should be surprised by this. Activision Blizzard under fire for hiring George W. Bush era torture advocate. Yeah, not hiring the best. Activision is catching flack for hiring a George W. Bush era torture apologist who will oversee laws and regulations in other countries. Yeah, not a good decision. In light of recent events, here's a reminder that Blizz CEO Bobby Kotick was mentioned by name in Jeffrey Epstein's Little Black Book. Yeah, that makes total sense, doesn't it? Activision Blizzard appoints former Trump official as its chief administration officer. Mike Pompeo's attack dog joined the publisher earlier this week. So, who could have possibly have seen any of this coming? I mean, I hate it because I want gaming companies to do well because I like gaming, but sue them all. Fuck them. God damn it. And folks, I know that when I start to tell this next story, you're going to think that you know where it's going. Oh, they, God damn it. They protected the tweets right as I was about to go live. Shit. I was going to share you this kind of fascinating story. So basically the gist of it is this guy has been putting out anti-vaccination tweets for months and months and months. And I was going to go through chronologically and read them to you. And then he gets COVID-19 himself and ends up in the hospital. I was going to read you his threads. And then he's bitching about how he doesn't want anybody in his room that thinks he needs to be on a ventilator and doesn't have faith that God is going to heal him. And then he's like, well, I have to go on a ventilator now. Apparently God did not heal me. I didn't have enough faith. And then, he died. He died. And it was kind of interesting to show you because you can go back and read like the guy's chronological order of his death on Twitter. But apparently, I guess somebody right before I went live said, hey, maybe we don't want people making fun of this guy, but man who tweeted about having 99 problems, but a vax ain't one dies. Yeah, a 34-year-old congregant of Hillsong Church and graduate of Hillsong College died Wednesday after a month-long bout with the coronavirus, during which he posted jokes about the COVID-19 vaccine. Biden's door-to-door vaccine surveys really should be called Jacovid Witness. Keep moving, dork, he posted. Steve Nahr tweeted on July 8th after posting in June, if you're having email problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but a vax ain't one. So yeah, he dead. Dead as anything that has ever died. And bad life decision, Stephen. He was only in his mid-30s. So brainwashed by Hillsong, Trump supporter. Imagine dying from Trump stupidity. Like, I know it's Darwinian, but good goddamn sad, but also, I hope other people learn their fucking lesson from this bullshit. And let me skip this one because we gotta move along. We're gonna finish it off with Joe Biden. So I have mixed feelings about this. I mean, this is sort of a good comeback to this question, I guess, because the reporter was stumped, but also I hate it because Joe Biden is comparing all of us who want to defund the police to people that believe in angiochrome and QAnonymous conspiracy theories that liberals are drinking the blood of children, when there is no comparison between the two. He should be educating people what we actually mean. When we say defund the police, we mean stop paying police to do jobs that they shouldn't do. We should have social workers do a lot of the jobs police are doing right now, and we should funnel that money to better uses than with assholes guns showing up to everything. But when he's asked the question about, hey, don't some Democrats believe in defunding the police? Here's his response.
Not defunding the police.
And are there people who, in the Democratic Party, who want to defund the president?
Are there people in the Republican Party who think we're sucking the blood out of kids?
I'm not sure. Are there people in the Democratic Party?
Yes, you are. You're very sure. That's true. But fuck you, Joe Biden. People are celebrating. This is fucking epic. I love him, but it's not. It's not. These two things are not related anyway. It's complete false equivalence. It's a bullshit answer. And the people that want the police defunded are right. But of course, Joe Biden's never going to do that. Joe Biden is not in any way left-wing. Joe Biden is a center. Not even center-left. He's center-center. Yes, better in every possible way than Donald Trump. Yes, we had to stump for Joe Biden. We had to get Trump out there. Trump was too dangerous. But Joe Biden still bad. Not good. Embarrassing. So fuck that guy. And that's my Only in America section. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let's read the super chats. Rox1SFM. I love you, Dusty. I love you, Rox. Say thanks to Anthony for helping me remove a 10 by 12 Persian rug that stunk of pet waste. Mod me. Okay, let's see. Rox1FM. Boom. You've been modded. I remember you asked me, and I told you if you came on, and you reminded me I would do it, and I did it. So welcome to the moderation team, Rox. Abuse your power with impunity. And Numerific made it for episode 69. I am high 420, baby. I'm sick of Cal Kalinske. Start watching it recently. The fuck was that noise? That sounded like a cough, but there's nobody else here. This was a cat or something. Started watching him recently, but it's so sus. He lies for Jim Dore and Russia Today shows. Yeah, Weasel, Cal Kalinske. Hey, he got to make that money somehow. He got high rent in New York. What you gonna do? Thank you for the donation. James Magnum. Rep. Andy Biggs may have given reconnaissance tours to Capitol rioters between Joe Biggs and Andy Biggs. The Biggs aren't sitting their best. Yeah, they're pieces of shit. Bigly. See what I did there. And E, what's up, E? I love me some me. That LARP joke though, haha, I know, right? I'm amazing, can I say? They say comedy's dead. Never been better. It's the golden age of comedy. Conservatives make it so easy. Good to see you, not E. Always generous. James Magnum, they're shoving the fact that it's their agenda to get you vaccinated down your throat. A statement as grammatically confusing as it's stupid. Yeah, you know what they're shoving down your throat? An intubation tube to keep you alive, you dumb assholes. And Najib became a Dust Buddy. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club. Be sure to spam the chat with emoji cons. And WDM, very generous, gave me 100 pounds, which is $1 million in U.S. money. Glad to see reality has finally caught up with these Muppets. Great show. As always, Dusty, don't ever stop. Hey, as long as heroes like you support the show, I will never stop. And I'm taking you very seriously because you have bought my love. You're a beautiful human being, and I want to do nasty things, but in a good way to you. So, thank you. Illusion77, you rock, dude. Keep doing what you're doing. Support from Sri Lanka, Origin America. Hell yeah. What's up in Sri Lanka? Is it cool over there? Thank you for your donation. Kubrick Lover, 1972, Dusty. I just had to say they cherry pick the Bible and choose a quote to fit their agenda. Of course they do. They deal with everything, their entire lifestyle. They follow the Bible, every single one will be in jail on death row. So they have to cherry pick. Much love, Dusty. Much love to you, Joseph. My name is Ronnie. I'm Ronnie, and I'm a huge Rob Zombie fan. That's where I got my name. Glad to be a Dust Buddy. Keep rocking. Hell yeah. I like Rob Zombie's wife better. She's an amazing actress. Jason Ashby, Sunday. I already read that. All right. Me need some cat airtime, pretty please. All right. Come here, baby. You've been requested. Come here. Come here. Little Cece laying next to me. Pretty Cece. She's usually pretty chill about letting me hold her. Say hello to everybody, baby. You so pretty. You got pretty green eyes. You got the prettiest eyes of any of my kitties. Yeah, she's such a sweet baby. She loves her daddy. Named after creationist cat. This is my baby Cece. Thank everybody for donating. You rock, and the cats really appreciate you. Thank you. And you guys going to get some cat drugs later due to all the heroes. Najee says, I hope people learn their lesson from this. The sad thing is that not many will learn. They'll just keep dropping. Yeah, well, like I said, everybody who wants to get vaccinated in America has had a chance. So thoughts and prayers to the rest of you. Bob Jones, Dusty, you're sexier than Brock Lesnar. Hell yeah. I'm cooler than Brock Lesnar. That dude's a dick. Did you see Neil Tyson beating Ben Shapiro and trans rights? It's amazing. I did see a little bit of that. He totally got destroyed by Facts and Logic by Neil Tyson. So thank you. Good to see you, Bob Jones. Appreciate that. All right. Folks, be sure to like the video. 626 watch it, only 268 likes. Some of you are fucking pieces of human garbage. What's the matter with you? It's free. Only takes a second. Take your little mouse, move it over there, click the goddamn like button. Do it. Don't make me cry, because I will. You know I will. And all right, let's continue with the show. Next up, everybody's favorite section. Where it at? Come on, Dusty. You got this. Karen! You Karen too much. Got a short Karen section for you guys tonight, but you guys see this one. New Jersey Karen. Apparently at some kind of hotel. And folks, I'm starting to think she might be a little bit racist.
Black man. Look, you nigger. Give me a call, black man. Give me a call. I'll give you $300, black man. Black nigger. Give me a call, black man. No one fucking wants to look at you. Come on, black man. Come on, black man. Come on, nigger.
Hilarious.
Wow. Look. You know what your name is? Nigger. Nigger. Look. Nigger.
Racism. It's over in America, folks. It doesn't exist. So he called the cops. The cops removed her, but then later they saw the video and arrested her. So good. Make examples of all these goddamn Karens. What the fuck? I know, right? Just trash human beings. I wonder where she works. People are like, Dusty, you need to stop calling people to get fired from their job just because they're racist on video. Hey, maybe it's the worst day of their life. Should we really punish these people for getting caught on video on the worst day of their lives? Yes. Yes. Name and shame. Fuck these people. And speaking of people that we should fuck in a bad way, comedian. Remember this guy? Comedian YouTuber JP. Here's his comedy act. He's so hilarious, folks. Look how funny this guy is. Talking about killing trans people. So good, so funny. Conservative comedians.
But I just imagine, like, I won't know who to kill. Gotta run up, have to identify people. Like, what side are you on, man? He's like, I'm on the right. I'm like, I don't believe you. He's like, what climate change? Okay, you're good. Go up to the next guy. What side are you on, man? Like, first off, man isn't my preferred pronoun. Thank you for the identification.
Killing trans
And he
people is
was on my
hilarious.
team too. I didn't need to know anything about his genitals or anything else that he. So quit being a narcissist.
This is why conservative thinks comedy's dead. Because they're not funny. It's not dead. You're just bad. You're just bad at comedy. It's real simple if you're funny, which you ain't. And oh yeah, this is the woman that got arrested for shouting racial slurs at the hotel clerk. Her name is Elizabeth N. Treskia. I don't know how you pronounce that, folks. What is this word? Trezyak. That's a hard one, but name and shame her. And last off on the Karen list, Airplane Karen. This one's kind of funny. So apparently she wouldn't wear her mask. And so the gate agents were like, tell her, you got to wear your mask. And so she called one of them a bitch. And they're like, oh, hell no, you can't fly. And she's like, I want to speak to the manager, which is what every Karen does. And so this dude, who's a fucking boss, comes up, puts her in her place, has a great quip about her flying Spirit Airlines, which is like the asshole of the airline community.
First of all. Second of all, you called my employee a bitch. Completely uncalled for, inappropriate, you're not going to travel. We don't tolerate that crap with us at all. So you can find another carrier to fly. I'd suggest Spirit.
You can find another airline to fly. I suggest Spirit. Oh man. What a dig. Classic shit.
If you acted appropriate and you weren't disrespectful, then I would let you travel. But unfortunately, you called my employee a bitch. Did you call my employee a bitch? You didn't.
I was sleeping there. No, I did not.
You didn't. So the other people have heard you say it as well. So don't count. Yeah, she also had 2 children. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, don't lie because you already did
Sir, listen. Now she's all contrite. Oh my God, I'm just so sweet. Why are you guys picking on me? Yeah, now that you're done being a bitch, now that you're receiving the consequences of your actions, now you want to be nice about it. Too late, Karen. Good luck finding a way home.
When you took the mask off and put a new one of yours on.
I was getting this out of my bag. Yes, I was.
You were putting the same mask on. You didn't have a mask on when you went down. Unfortunately, no. If you don't follow our policy, it's a period end of discussion. You don't want to follow a federal mask mandate, and then on top of that, calling a vulgar name to my employee, it's not going to happen.
You ain't having it. You gonna be on a no-fly list. So, good luck, dummy dumb. And all right, that's my Karen section, folks. Hell yeah. Let's see. Do I want to do the religious bullshit section now? All right, maybe I'll just do everything I have, or do I want to save it? Now let's drag this to the bottom and do the Chud Watch instead, and we'll see. Maybe if I have time at the end of the show, I'll do the religious bullshit. If not, I will save it for Monday, since it's already Friday. So let's go ahead and jump right into the Chud Watch. Chud Watch, yeah. First off, on Chud Watch, there we go, boom. They're literally rooting against America, folks, is what conservatives are doing. So the women's soccer team has not lost a game in 3 years. They lose one game. And Bitch Apparel's Daily Caller, of course, has to root against America. Conservatives actually hate America. They pretend like they're all patriotic, but they don't really give a shit. I can't even imagine, like, even 5 years ago, before Trump, conservatives actively rooting against America at the Olympics with no hint of irony whatsoever, but they're doing it. U.S. women's soccer team gets humiliated at the Olympics. Yeah, they lost. Let's make fun of you. Lauren Chen, who's Canadian, was shitting on them because she has to pretend like she's American, of course. That's the grip. But like the entire section here Ben Shapiro's Daily Caller readers are shitting on America because they dare to kneel in support of Black Lives Matter. So no, we have to root against our own country now because they acknowledge racism. This is how far down the shitter conservatism has gone. It's amazing to watch. And Jesse Lee Peterson's back at it, folks. Here he is with a group of other people who are, I want to say as dumb as he is, but it's really hard to be dumber than this stroke victim. But some of the dumbest people I've ever seen in my entire life sitting around discussing whether women should have been educated or not. Like it's a man's choice on whether women are educated. I guess it has been historically, but it shouldn't have been. It's 2021, and this is conservatism, folks.
I want to know, was it a big mistake to educate women? Hey.
Yeah.
So why was it a big mistake to educate women?
Because look at them. They're already like conceited.
Because look at them! God damn it. I don't even want to be around anymore.
Think that they know better without that stuff.
So not only was it a mistake for women to vote, it was
Let's listen to that answer again, folks. I have to hear that answer
well.
again.
Right.
So genius, I had to listen to it again.
They're already like conceited and think that they know better without that stuff.
So not only was it a mistake for women to vote, it was a mistake to let them be educated as well.
Right.
Amazing. You say?
Yeah, it seems like it. The globalists want women to be educated.
I know.
Remember that Mahalalala? That one girl?
Mahalalala?
She got shot in the face by some Muslim radicals.
Mahalalala?
She's like a 13-year-old Muslim girl. She's been 13 for like years. And she got shot in the face because she wanted to be educated.
Yeah. On the education thing too, I realized you kind of have to have the love and logic of a man to protect yourself from getting too into education.
Chris, was it a mistake to educate women in America?
Well, in one sense it was, but I mean it was done on purpose for nefarious reasons. The quality of everyone's life, again, we are living in a really nice society, we have all these nice things. The quality will continue to go down and down and down until we're literally in hell, unless we turn this thing around.
We're going to literally be in hell, folks. Literally. Satan's going to come up from hell and turn the world into hell. Because women are in college and whatnot. Got to keep them barefoot, pregnant, and stupid. God damn it. How is anyone a conservative and not just humiliated all the time? I don't even get it. I guess they're just not smart enough. But don't worry, folks. Tucker Carlson has absolute 100% smoking gun proof. The FBI encouraged the January 6th Capitol treason. Let's have a look.
So a couple of weeks ago, we told you that there is, in fact, evidence that people working for the FBI reporting directly to the Justice Department were in the crowd at the Capitol on January 6th, and some of them seem to be encouraging participants to commit crimes. We, of course, were denounced for saying that. Tonight, we have proof that it actually happened.
All right, let's see this proof, folks. He's about to show you the 100% proof that he brought that this happened.
Tell you what it is and speak to someone who was involved after the break. Do you believe there were many other people in the crowd that day who had been in contact with the FBI as the man you were with had been?
Not that I've seen.
Not that I've seen.
Tonight we have proof that it actually happened.
So total proof, folks. Not that I've seen. But it doesn't matter. The idiots that watch Tucker Carlson will hear him say that and just believe it's true. No evidence really needs to be presented. And remember, folks, it's not cancel culture when conservatives do it. It's a different rule book. Candace Owens is calling for the cancellation of Tomi Lahren. Candace just going out there attacking everybody. Pro-Trump pundit Candace Owens has suggested that Fox Nation host Tomi Lahren should be barred from speaking at Turning Point USA's youth gathering in the future after Lauren's positive comments about Caitlyn Jenner. So she dared say something nice about a trans person. So we have to bar her from speaking from Turning Point USA. Say the anti-cancel culture crowd. I've been kind of hitting when I found out Tomi Lahren endorsed Bruce Jenner. She's dead naming Caitlyn Jenner. I mean Caitlyn Jenner. I mean, I don't know how to do this, Owens said, dead naming Jenner. When you're talking about positions of power, she went on, and you're saying you're endorsing transgenderism, which is one of the biggest threats to the pillar of faith. If that's a threat to faith, then faith is so weak it should be destroyed. Let's not forget, faith came before the Constitution. Yeah, the belief in things without evidence, that's as old as time itself, right? That's as old as human beings who have existed. Idiots have always existed. And these people are now antithetical. Did I say it right this time? Antithetical? Did I do it? Did I do it? Are now antithetical in calling themselves conservatives, Owens continues. If you do anything that is against the family unit, you are not conservative. Then she went on to say, you shouldn't have let Tomi Lahren speak after she endorsed Bruce Jenner, she said at Charlie Kirk. So yeah, total hypocrites, different set of rules. They don't care about free speech. They don't care about cancel culture. It's all lies to try to gin up their base and create fear to get people to vote against their own best interest. The oldest fucking grift there is, but it still works because conservatives, dumb as dog shit. And speaking of which, little foreshadowing, later if we get to the religious bullshit segment, I'm going to show you a preacher who literally covered his hands in dog shit to own the libs. So yeah, that happened. And folks, speaking of people who don't give a shit about free speech in any way or the Constitution, here's Senator James Lankford. These are the kind of people that conservatives are sending to the highest positions of our government. So they're mad that Ben & Jerry's has decided not to sell their ice cream in occupied territories of Palestine. They don't feel right. Hey, you guys are occupying territory, which goes against our moral beliefs. We're not going to sell ice cream there anymore. So Senator James Lankford tweets out, we should immediately block the sale of Ben & Jerry's in the state, which is Oklahoma, and in any state-operated facility to align with our laws. Hell yeah, here's an American senator calling for the ban of an American company who makes their products in America on behalf of a foreign government. This is the America First crowd for you folks. They love Israel way more than they love America. They hate America. The fakest fucking people on the goddamn planet. And this is hilarious. Here's Israel's response to it. Israel vows to act aggressively against Ben & Jerry's. Oh no! They're going to act aggressively against ice cream. This is the dumbest timeline, folks. I dare you. Go out into the multiverse and find a dumber timeline than this. I suggest you cannot do it. But good news, at least some... Oh, this is not even what I thought. I'll go ahead and cover this. Good news, at least it's going poorly for Muppets. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz, so they decided to have the bright idea to go nationwide and do Trump-style rallies. But instead of people showing up and supporting them, they're burning money like crazy. They're actually losing money. They only got $59,000 in contributions, and they've spent $287,000 on their rallies. So they're in the hole by more than $225,000. Beautiful. Even conservatives are not supporting these people as much anymore. So that's good to see. It only took like sex trafficking minors and stuff. That's all it took. And trash like this, folks. They ask her straight out about the children who are dying of COVID because she's suggesting people not get their children vaccinated. She's suggesting people not get vaccinated. She's refusing to answer if she got vaccinated. And she laughs at the question of children dying of COVID. This is what conservatives are sending to Congress.
It's dangerous.
Do you feel any responsibility for keeping people in Georgia safe? You know, there are children, skinny people who have died of the coronavirus. Do you feel any responsibility?
Tia, you crack me up. You know what? I think people's responsibility is their own. It's dangerous.
Do you feel any responsibility?
Laughing. You crack me up. Children dying is hilarious. Yes, children should be responsible for their own safety. Fuck those children. Am I right? So trash. Thus name is conservatism. But don't worry, conservatives. Trump is going to be back in office any second now because you have your top tier people like the pillow guy, Mike Lindell, on it. Apparently he has his symposium going on right now that shows all the evidence of voter fraud, and he's about to show it to you right here, folks. Prepare to be convinced.
This is big news.
Yeah, this is big news. Why don't you I want you to put once again they were announcing, put the data back up there again, or let it roll again.
Roll that data again. It's rolling.
Roll the data. It's blurry numbers that you can't even see, folks. So put Trump back in office immediately.
Right now.
Right. I really want everybody to know that this is that this is what the cyber guys are going to see. This is the real deal here, everybody. This is the first time. Well, tonight we had a show earlier, but today.
It looks like snow on my television set. The dude spent $50 million on this. Definitely back on the crack pipe. No doubt about it. And prepare to be shocked. Prepare your shock faces. So Trump has raised $75 million this year claiming voter fraud, claiming he's going to take this money and fight voter fraud. But he didn't spend any of the money fighting the voter fraud. Trump PAC collected $75 million this year, but so far the group has not put money into pushing for a 2020 ballot review he touts. So he's been using the money for his own personal uses. He can use it for whatever he wants to. So he's been paying his lawyers to fight his legal battles for him and shit like that. But here's the truth. The people that get money to Trump, they don't care. He could literally murder them. And they would suck his dick right before he killed them. He would be like, suck my dick and I'm going to blow your brains out while you're sucking my dick. Yes, master. Yes, Trump. You are Jesus on this earth. That's how stupid Trump cult members are. So they don't give a fuck, and so neither do I. Fuck you. You should have your money taken from you. Even if it's some dipshit like Trump taking your money, fine. A fool and their money soon parted. And folks, Trump supporters pissed off at Tom Brady right now because Tom Brady dared go to the White House and make a joke about Trump. He made some kind of joke while he was visiting with Joe Biden about how 40% of the people didn't believe that he won the Super Bowl. And Joe Biden quipped, I know how you feel. So here's a super MAGA chud, Joe Polak. He's all butthurt about it. He tweeted out, whatever you think of Trump, watching Tom Brady stab him in the back is disgusting. Nope, it was glorious. The mark of a true tragic hero is that even his friends betray him. The man has sacrificed more for this country than Tom Brady. Or Joe Biden, for that matter, ever will. Just definitely not a cult, folks. A billionaire who sacrificed nothing, who made hundreds of millions of dollars as the president, who's done everything for his own aggrandizement, for his own selfish needs. Yet he's some kind of Jesus to these people. Just beyond parody. But speaking of beyond parody, Lynn Wood, former Trump lawyer Lynn Wood, they just go on speaking tours and they say their greatest hits over and over again so the crowd can cheer. And here he is once again saying that one line the crowd loves.
The military of this country stands behind Donald Trump. He is still the president of the United States of America. Put it on tape. Send it to whoever's at the White House.
Why would anybody at the White House give a shit what you say about Trump?
Let them know we know the people. We know that he won it.
Announcer's voice. He didn't. Absolutely not. But funny. It's funny to make fun of you anyway. And Benny Johnson, super alpha male. Maybe he's a sigma male. Sigma males are better than alpha males. Amazingly handsome, sexy, ripped beefcake. Benny Johnson talking about the left, yo, with his ultra cool shirt that says the left can't meme. Look how cool this guy is. Don't we all want to follow this guy? Doesn't all the young people want to follow this guy?
Libs are not attractive. They are not happy. They do not have anything that attracts young people. We are the movement that has everything good in this country, and we are going to win. Libs are...
Dude, you are not attractive in any way. You're not cool. You're not funny. You're not smart. But you're delusional. I guess you got that going for you. And you can attract the Turning Point USA crowd. So I guess grats on that. Holy shit. And Dave Rubin has everything figured out, folks. Super amazing genius. Dave Rubin knows what the fuck's up.
And by the way, that's why they love lockdowns too. I can actually link all of the stories that we did today into one little conspiratorial bubble, if you will, which is that they're hacking away at everything. They love lockdowns because lockdowns, in their minds, further prove that capitalism doesn't work, right? And then we're going to have to give people UBI. We can't send them to work, and they don't like their jobs in the first place, and you don't pay them enough. And now,
I almost wish he was telling the truth. I mean, I wish that COVID-19 wasn't actually a big issue. I wish 650,000 Americans didn't actually die. I wish this was all just a ruse to get us UBI, because we desperately need universal basic income. Unfortunately, like everything else Dave Rubin says, it's bullshit.
Now they're all stuck at home because there's a scary disease outside, so let's give them all universal basic income, and they'll have just enough to survive and everything else. It's like they're hacking away at everything. If we are a house on a beach with some poles, they're hacking away at those poles.
That's
and at some point the whole house is going to come crashing down. I have nothing better to do than save the world, and that's what I intend on doing, and I'm going to fight these people every step.
Such a hero, Dave Rubin. His first thought, though, is beach houses, because he's a multi-millionaire. It's the first analogy he can come up with. You know, because we can all relate to beach houses on poles, can't we? Oh, good goddamn y'all. But, you know, millionaire, so I guess don't hate the player, hate the game. And you guys remember when Logan Paul 2 or 3 months ago came out and said the smartest thing he's ever said in his entire life? 100% correct, 100% based. Actually, for once, maybe think Logan Paul was a good guy. I showed you this guy. I showed you this when he said it the first time months ago. But let me replay it for you, because he's dead on.
One of my biggest learnings from all of this, and I'm embarrassed that it's taken me 25 years to realize this. It is not enough to be not racist. You have to be anti-racist.
Yes.
Condemn those who feign superiority because of the color of their skin. Friends, hold friends accountable. Hold your family accountable. Hold yourself accountable. And most importantly, we must hold our authorities accountable. Police officers, politicians, policymakers. As Killer Mike said, bully the politicians at the voting booth. Make your voice heard. Attend a protest. Speak up against injustice. If you're white, if you look like me, use your privilege. And for those who do not think white privilege exists, you are fucking blind. You are delusional, and you are part of the problem. I can count on 0 hands the amount of times that I have feared for my life at a routine traffic stop. That has never happened. Half of the reason I'm able to get away with some of my hooligan shit I do in my vlogs is because I'm a white kid. I'm confident that I do not have to fear for my life should the cops show up.
Yep.
Acknowledge.
Yeah, man, I feel that so much. 100% the way I feel. Like, even when that crazy lady out in the middle of the dirt road pulled me over and had a gun in her hand, I was like, she ain't gonna shoot me. I'm white.
And weaponize your privilege. I believe we're going to a protest today. You can bet your fucking ass I'll be in the front line. Knowing all this about America, its racially charged background, its inability to truly treat humans as equals, even after 244 years since its inception, we must now work towards finding the solution. And if you are an influencer or celebrity friend of mine, I hope you are using your platform to continue to spread the message of solidarity and unity. I do not have all the answers, but I know we must now reverse engineer the system as a collective.
So amazing! Actually made me have respect for this guy. Fucking nailed it. So of course, now that critical race theory is the new boogeyman that they have to make everybody afraid with, today this clip went viral again, and conservatives are freaking out about it. Here's the most popular, by far, conservative influencer on all of the internet, Tim Pool, who retweeted this and says, Logan Paul announces that he is a white supremacist and wants to use his white privilege to engage in active racial discrimination. Yeah, folks, isn't acknowledging white supremacy itself white supremacy? This dude is a multimillionaire, lives in a mansion. This is what conservatives reward, folks. When you're working at your job, making, what, $50,000 a year, working your ass off, be pissed off, because this is what you can do to make millions of dollars if you're a conservative. You can support white supremacy by calling people who call out white supremacy white supremacists themselves. Just disgusting, goddammit. Conservatives, fucking trash. Fuck you. Fuck all of y'all. And that's my Chud Watch. Let's read the super chats. Proto, $5 Kyle made a video saying he was mad Matt Gaetz was banned at multi-rallies. He says it would affect the left somehow. Matt, literally a child groomer. Nobody has any obligation to platform Matt Gaetz at their hotel if they don't want to, especially considering the trash, the white supremacists that are attracted to Matt Gaetz. Nobody has to allow him to be there if they don't want to. So, fuck Kyle Kalinske. And $50 says, this fool is partying with his again. This fool is partying with his again. E, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, E, but I love you anyway, and I will take your money. You gotta fill me in, because I didn't get that, but what fool are we talking about? I'm trying to think of what fool we could have been talking about. Somebody help me out here. I have trouble keeping track of what we talked about before because I'm so focused on the moment to be able to do the show and produce it and keep it rolling that I forget what we talked about like 5 minutes ago. So, but anyway, E, I do love you still. And Nudgy, soft I is how I say it. Antithetical? Antithetical? Antithetical. Is that right? Antithetical? Yeah, hell yeah. Antithetical, antithetical. So proud of myself for pronouncing words. Fuck you, Mississippi educational system. Celestial Angel 666 give me $50. Thank you very much. Take some money from this educated woman. I know, women. Why did anybody educate you? Psh, I need your money so you don't get any more education. You make my work day happier. Aw. Well, I love you back and I appreciate you tuning in. Amos Valika? Some guys don't make mistake of being educated, apparently. Yeah, right. Definitely not very educated. E says, you said a fool is money or so. Oh, okay, I got it. This fool is partying with this again. Okay, all right. Sorry, E. Did not follow you because I could not remember what the fuck I said 5 seconds ago. So thank you for correcting me. And you're not a fool, E. You're actually pretty fucking intelligent from what I could gather. You've made some pretty good life decisions in my opinion. I'll tell you that. And I read that. All right, $10 from Joe LaFaro. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it. Beast Nation. Dusty aged much better than Shawn Michaels. Shawn. I don't know about that. And Shawn Michaels, I haven't seen him lately, but that dude was sexy as fuck when he was wrestling. He wasn't like overly like beefcake, but he was like had a nice body, a real good look to him. Who you calling gay? From head to toe, don't mind me. Just being a thirsty foot guy. Hell yeah. I would show you my feet, but I won't do that. And HK, $20. Just love the heart you have. All the best to you, Dusty. Hey, I appreciate that. You know, you guys support the show, and that motivates me to do more. So I really appreciate everything you do for me. Bob Joe, Dusty, you are sexy. I already read that. All right. Keeping you on your toes so you don't pull a Biden. I know, right? I don't want to get that the Alzheimer's. That's why I play video games. Apparently you play video games and shit. It helps you with your cognitive decline as you age. So keep me on my toes. Thank you, Dead Pirate Tattoo. I was weird. I don't know if you noticed, E. You probably didn't. But while I was doing my streaming yesterday and the day before, I think I did the day before. Anyway, while I was streaming New World, I was wearing the shirt you gave me. E is a Deadhead, and he gave me a Grateful Dead shirt, and I was wearing that during the entire stream for 4 hours. So cool. Also, my mom spent the night, and she wore it as a night shirt when she was here. So thank you for that, E. Appreciate it. Hit the like button, folks. 653 viewers, 372 likes. Something's fucky. Do your job. Hit the like button. And now, moving right along to What the Fuck. And first off, on What the Fuck, Folks, remember, I'm not going to show you this yet. I'm going to click off so you can't see it. Remember a couple weeks ago on What the Fuck? I had the biggest What the Fuck I've ever had on What the Fuck, and it was a Trump supporter who was actually telling the truth about something, and I was like, I can't believe it. I can't believe a Trump supporter is actually speaking the truth on national television. Well, I might have an even bigger What the Fuck than that right now. It's Ian Mouse Wrong, the wrongest boy on the internet, actually being the voice of reason and saying something correct to fucking moron multimillionaire Tim Pool. Tim Pool says the COVID vaccine doesn't stop you from getting COVID, doesn't stop you from getting sick from COVID, doesn't stop you from spreading COVID. They call that effective. 20,000 likes for that brain fart. And Ian Mouse Wrong actually corrects him and says that's kind of how vaccines work. They don't confer total immunity, but they give your body a fighting chance, especially if you're already at high risk for a hospitalization or death. What the fuck? How is this even possible? I did not even think Ian Mouse Wrong was capable of saying something intelligent and truthful. Color me shocked. And in all seriousness, folks, this clip is one of the biggest what the fuck things I've ever seen in my life. So it's really hard to guess exactly what's happening here, but here's what I think is happening here. I think this guy's a serial killer. I really do. And serial killers sit around and they think about what they're going to say to their victims, how they're going to play with them and torture them. So this guy gets caught on a doorbell cam. He's knocking on the door and he's trying to get this woman he saw go into this house answer the door so he can kidnap and murder her, or go in her house and murder her. And he's practicing what he's going to say to her as he murders her. And he's saying it over and over to himself again, and he's getting off on it. This is so creepy, folks. This is so scary. Holy fucking shit, watch this. Man, this guy's nuts.
Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? What? Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain? Sure.
How are you?
So what's happening here is her husband, I don't think her husband's home, but I think these doorbell cams, they work with Wi-Fi, and so you can actually talk back to like your phone to these people. So he sees this, or his wife calls him and tells him. So he starts asking the guy what the fuck he's doing. And this is what the guy says.
What? Yeah? Are you sure?
Who are you?
Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about TV show. Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm going to rape her and kill her. Can you have her open the door? I'm going to rape and kill the girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in. I want to rape her and kill her because I have a knife.
He's literally saying, I'm going to rape and kill her because I have a knife.
And a gun. Yeah, and I'm going to knock on her door again. All right.
He's got like a murder kit with him or something. Like this happened in Las Vegas, folks. Yes, he got arrested for this, but they're not releasing who he is yet. At least by the time of this show, they have not released his identity yet. And he's still repeating, "Are you sure?" That's what they like to do, though, folks. The psychotic serial killers, they have no empathy. They revel and get sexual gratification at torturing you and watching you suffer and asking you questions and watching you squirm and scream. Clearly gonna kill that woman or something. Just crazy. What the fuck? Yeah, that is a great advertisement for the doorbell cams. For sure. One of the craziest videos I've ever seen. Scary. And folks, this is a little less scary, but still wild. This is an actual commercial on YouTube that shows up before your videos from the crowd that hates for children to be indoctrinated. Well, they have a series of books to indoctrinate your kids to love America and capitalism. Hard to believe this is not a parody, folks, but this is real.
We must seize the means of production.
Stop it, Vlad. You know the rule. If you want to regulate something, go regulate the mess in your room. It seems a big part about being a mom these days is helping your kids unlearn the crazy ideas they're exposed to in the world.
Mom, I just found out that if I run into the TV fast enough, I'll become a cartoon.
Nope, that will kill you. And it's not just normal kid stuff either. Now, my kids are being told by the media and even the school system that socialism is great.
Mama, if we just get rid of all these successful people, we'll finally be happy.
No, honey, that just means we'll all be poor. I want to teach my kids right, but it is so hard to find age-appropriate material to teach them about the principles of freedom. The blocks are the supply, and when people want them, that's demand.
Is that what Dad meant when he said you're too demanding?
Luckily, I now have the Tuttle Twins to help us. The Tuttle Twins is a series of books written for freedom-loving parents that teach correct principles about free markets in clear and relatable stories. You know, clear and relatable, so opposite of socialists. With over 2 million copies sold, these books are the best way to teach your child real-world topics not covered by most school curriculum.
Mom, I demand cookies. There's no more supply.
Oh. So if you have offspring and don't want them supporting socialism, then click the link and order the Tuttle Twins books today.
Man! This commercial's making me want to be a communist. I'm not even a fucking socialist or a communist. I'm like sort of socialist a little bit, but good God, y'all. Talking about indoctrinating children. They'll make millions of dollars of that because that's all you have to do to make money as a conservative. Just the dumbest shit. And last up on What the Fuck? Oh, yeah. Folks, we should be very afraid. I don't know about you, I'm terrified. Because Russia has just invented an airplane that goes twice the speed of light. It only takes light 7 seconds to get from the moon to the Earth. Russia has invented an airplane, apparently, that can go to the moon in 3.5 seconds. It's got to be true, because Fox News said it was.
Russia unveiling a prototype of a new fighter jet. The jet features stealth characteristics and a capability to cruise at supersonic speed. The new aircraft is smaller than other Russian fighter jets, but can fly at a speed of almost twice the speed of light.
Oh shit, twice the speed of light! That means they're gonna time travel. They're gonna go back in time and make us all speak Russian and shit. I'm terrified. Now, obviously, it was just some kind of mistake. They probably meant twice the speed of sound, which is not new. America's had jets that could do that for decades and decades and decades, but whatever, old white people. Fox News gotta scare you with something. And that's my what the fuck. And all right, let me jump into the celebrity bullshit real quick, because I only have 2 for celebrity bullshit tonight. It's been a small week for celebrity bullshit. So, celebrity bullshit, celebrity bullshit. The segment is about celebrities and their bullshit. And first off, on celebrity bullshit, Tears in Heaven, Eric Clapton says he ain't gonna play if the venues want everybody to be vaccinated. Hell no, I ain't playing for vaccinated people. That was always allowed, dude. Don't fucking play. Who gives a shit? I suggest you find some kind of venue that allows only people who have not been vaccinated there. And then all you and your old ass boomer fans who still listen to Eric Clapton get together and just have you a big old super spreader event. Do it, Eric Clapton. Show us. Then you can sing to your kid Tears in Heaven when you get there, except for you won't because you're dead. You're dead. And one more. Oh, yeah. Accused rapist Brian Callen, who is also Joe Rogan's best friend. No, I'm not making that up. Joe Rogan says this is his best friend. But folks, it's all a conspiracy theory. He said something nice about Trump on one of Joe Rogan's podcasts. And then a whole bunch of weird stuff started happening. It's definitely related.
One time I was on Rogan, and Rogan and I said, we played a clip, I think, of Biden having some cognitive things, whether it's true or not, whether it's just bullshit, I don't know.
It's bullshit. Did you not play any clips where Trump had cognitive problems repeatedly, always, every speech, continuously, forever? No, you didn't. You only played one side of it because Joe Rogan is a propaganda show and you guys are conservative chuds and you're a fucking piece of shit. But go ahead, blame some kind of conspiracy on your problems, dickhead.
I don't know enough. And I said, well, all I said was, if he has cognitive issues like that, I'll vote for Trump before I vote for him.
Yeah, I'll vote for Trump. I'll ignore all the cognitive issues that Trump has and pretend like Joe Biden is somehow worse. Yeah, dude, you were supporting Trump. Quit pretending the opposite. You're transparent. We see right through you.
And Rogan went, me too. And we were just, I'm not a fan of Trump's, but I was just saying.
Right.
I was saying, I don't want somebody who's, I think I might choose the lesser of two, kind of,
Uh-huh.
And I got a call from a very influential person who's very smart and pretty well known, who said, you better watch out because what you just did has resonated with people and they'll get you somehow. And I went, blah, 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 nah. But I'll tell you something, shit started happening, right? Including the fact that my views on Instagram literally were a quarter of what they used to be. It was so crazy. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
They're so whiny, folks. These white dudes, they have to be oppressed. They have to find something to complain about. These same dudes that call everybody else snowflakes, gonna invent a conspiracy theory because he didn't get enough clicks on his Instagram.
Why am I not getting the same amount of views as I did before? So my guess is a good Samaritan who hated Trump probably at one of these companies said, there's a way. They know how to do these things.
Of course.
There's a way to kind of mute him a little bit. And so in their mind, they were probably like, this guy's supporting Trump, which I was not doing. I've always been critical of that guy. But that's what they said. And then they said, some people are young and they go, I have to save the world and I'm going to do it this way.
Yeah.
So it's just human.
Totally. It's conspiracy. People didn't stop liking you because it was obvious you were a fucking dickhead. No! Instagram. They're out to get you, Brian Callen. God damn it. What a fucking chode that guy is. All right, that's my what the fuck. Let's read the super chats. We're going to continue on. James Magnum. It's funny Gates protested at the courthouse after being kicked out of 3 venues despite the capitalism talk. Cons confuse public-private sector off, and I know private business should be able to do anything they like unless we don't like it. Then we should have rules that force them to do what we want them to do, like stop selling Ben & Jerry's ice cream and shit. Just transparently stupid. All right, that's the only new super chat. What time is it? All right, we got time. I might even get to the religious bullshit tonight. We might do the whole show tonight. Might be a little bit overtime, but that's cool. I think I'm going to go ahead and move the heroes down. We'll do the heroes last because there's only a couple of them. And let's get into the religious bullshit. Graphics. I paid a lot of money for it. Here we go. Sing along if you know the words. Religious bullshit. Religious bullshit. Religious bully shit. It's time for religious bullshit. And first off, on religious bullshit, you guys see this one? This guy who wanted Joe Biden to not receive communion anymore because he supports, I guess, the woman's right to choose. got fired by the Catholic Church because he was found to be cruising gay bars and engaging in multiple gay acts on Grindr. Now, I had mixed feelings about this story. The story itself is pretty fucking scary. Apparently, Grindr sold this guy's private information to some kind of Catholic publication. It wasn't the Catholic Church. It was some kind of Catholic news organization. And they outed the guy and got him fired. So it's scary as shit, but it also just goes and show you how much of a double standard these assholes have. Yeah, it's a sin that Joe Biden supports a woman's right to choose, so we shouldn't give a communion anymore, but you're also committing a sin by being gay. In fact, the Bible doesn't say anything about abortion. Actually, it does. The Bible tells you how to commit abortions. It gives you some kind of concoction to kill your baby. So the Bible is actually pro-abortion. Doesn't say anything about abortion being a sin, but you know what it does say is a sin in the Bible? Homosexuality. But yeah, this guy doing 100% what the Bible says is a sin wants to make it to where Joe Biden can't take communion because hypocrite in every goddamn possible way. But him, it says we should feel bad for him, but I do feel bad for him. Like, the problem is not that he's gay, obviously. The problem is that you're Catholic. There's nothing wrong with being gay at all. There's a problem with being Catholic, though. There's a problem with being a member of one of the most evil organization of child rapists that has ever existed. So, yeah. Not fuck you because you're gay. Fuck you because you're Catholic and also because you're a hypocrite. So yeah, I feel a little bit bad for you because it's bullshit the way you got outed, but I don't feel that bad for you. Lay down with dogs, you get fleas. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Isn't that what your Bible teaches? Might want to read it. And Silly Ray Cyrus is back, folks. And man, he sure does make prophesying look cool. Let's see him prophesy from the Lord off the top of his head. You ever seen somebody channel God directly through them while playing a guitar? Well, now you have.
Take hope, my people. Take hope, for it is not lost, not nearly. For I'm going to give you what you've asked for.
Anal sex?
And I'm going to have to remove some generals to do it.
Why?
Generals, yes. I'm going to remove them. Why? Just because stars are upon their shoulders doesn't mean they're mine. For promotion came from the Lord, yes. Harvest was given for seed sown. But when they set themselves to undermine my nation and my covenant people, then they've gone as far as they will go.
So wait a minute. You made them generals as part of your plan, but now you have to also get rid of them as part of your plan? I don't know. This all-powerful, all-knowing plan you created, God, seems a bit fucky to me.
For this is the time to take two down. Yes. Will I replace them? No. No.
Nah.
You will hear a sound rising through the ranks.
Rising through the ranks.
All my leaders will come.
All my leaders will come.
You're about to see a brand new government in this nation.
In this nation.
You say new? Yes.
Yeah.
New to you.
To you.
What it was meant to be.
To be.
Just hold your hands up, have faith. Just believe.
All eyes on me.
For now the Red Sea's falling. The ice walls begin to melt. Hold your hands up.
Hold your hands up.
Keep on moving forward.
Forward,
I will show you.
Gonna show you
where you are.
Where you are, motherfuckers.
Two generals stars.
Two generals. So awesome! Hell yeah! Man, I wish I was a prophet. That's cool as shit. I'll never be as cool as Silly Ray Cyrus, though. God damn it! And folks, have you ever stuck your hand in dog poop in order to own an atheist? Psh, well, you're probably not a real Christian like Pastor Dan Bergeron. This should have gone in the what the fuck section, but what the fuck section and religious bullshit, they're pretty much the same thing.
So do you know what God equates as sin?
Nothing?
In the Bible?
It doesn't exist?
He equates poop, filth in the Bible. No, this is not a brownie. No, this is not Snickers bar. I own 2 bull mastiffs in my life. This is Great Dane.
This is going to happen, folks.
Do you know how God sees? Now listen, this is important. Psalm 141 verse 2. May my prayer be set before you like what? Like incense. May the lifting of my hands be like the evening sacrifices. Your sin, God says, has hidden my face from you so that I will not hear. So when you come in and you're saying, God, the gods of my life compete with who you are, but I'm declaring that I belong to you. God says, this is what I see. And what I see comes up like incense before me. And what's going on in your soul, I can see in ways nobody else can see. And so you know what you say? Oh, God, create in me a clean heart and renew in me a right spirit, and cast me not from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. And you got chunks coming off of your thumb, and God is saying, what do you want? Do you want me or do you want you? Do you want your ways or do you want my ways? Because you can't have what you're getting the way you think you want it unless you're going to make me the absolute priority of your life.
Oh my fucking God. Just when you think they can't get any crazier. Like, what in the fuck? You guys wonder why your religion is dying? 'Cause you're smearing dog shit on your hands. Hello? But he'll probably make $1 million a day or some shit doing that kind of stuff, because that's what they reward. Can never get too crazy for religious dumbasses. Yes, nasty. I don't get it, folks, but that's religion for you. And we're back to Rick Wiles, folks. And they're just outright trying to start a civil war in this country, folks. They're trying to encourage violence. They're trying to rile you up, showing you the love of Christ.
Stop being nice about these people. Look, I'm guilty of being too diplomatic and too nice. These are not good people. They're not good people.
They're evil, and they're
evil, and they're wicked,
and they want us dead.
And they want us dead. Let's get it out on the table here.
They called us assassins.
Yeah, they want us dead, so they're about to call for everybody's deaths. It's you guys who want us dead.
Yes. Yes. Let's get it out on the table. They're wicked. They're evil. They're not good, and they want us dead. Is that clear enough?
It's clear as day.
I say let's meet at Gettysburg. Get this over with.
Call for civil war.
Hey, listen, this is the times we're in. I mean, this is the reality.
Reality.
These people are ruling and reigning over us.
A bunch of sissified lefties would never come out and meet real men. Never. They're cowards.
Look how tough he is.
They're a bunch of cowards.
You go do something then. You go first, dude. Pop off, big tough man. Sitting there in your fucking suit on the TV talking. You ain't gonna do shit, old motherfucker.
They never would come out and face real men.
Yeah, and real patriots that love this country.
That's right. They'll never do it.
Nope.
They're nothing but stinking cowards. I'm fed up with putting up with their crap. I'm a free man. I live in a free country. And men died for this country. And on my watch, in my generation, we're watching it being taken from us, and we're too lazy to stop it. We ought to be ashamed of ourselves. We ought to be ashamed that we're allowing these cowards to take our country. We don't want to be inconvenienced with putting down a communist revolution.
Well, too bad it's here.
Yeah, it's here. And if the people don't do something very, very soon, you're going to end up in a concentration camp. And after that, you're going to end up in a grave.
I mean, God damn it. That's just outright incitement of violence. You better do something quick. You better go kill all these lefties, all these communists. You're going to be in a concentration camp. Of course, they won't take any responsibility. If the people that follow him start going out and murdering people, you know what he'll say? That's Antifa. They're just pretending to be us. They will never take responsibility for anything. That's how scary these psychopaths are. Just fucking terrorists. And folks, prepare to put on your shock face again. Where you at, Q? Texas pastor arrested for raping child at church and giving her meth. So she was 15 years old, and this guy was counseling her and her family. Why the fuck do you have preachers counseling you about anything? And this guy, of all people. On July 1st, the girl's mother asked police for help finding her daughter, and an officer found pounds at a motel, the warrant says. During a search of a room under pounds and the church name, he got a room under the church name, gave the 15-year-old girl meth, and had sex with her. Police reported finding what appears to be both meth and evidence the girl stayed there. The girl said she smoked meth in the motel room where Pounds had performed sex acts with her earlier in the day, according to the warrant, and she was later admitted to the local hospital, medical complications for smoking methamphetamine. So here's a video this guy put out after he graduated from Liberty University. Why would you let this person anywhere near your children? And he's about to talk about his 15-year-old daughter, exactly the same age as the girl he gave meth and had sex with.
Hello, fellow classmates. Communication 624. My name is Brian Pounds. This is my introduction video. I want to say how excited I am to complete this course alongside you. I've enjoyed my entire time at Liberty University and my degree pursuits. I have, through Liberty University, a bachelor's in biblical and educational studies and also a master's degree in interdisciplinary studies.
God. So
those
nothing?
two disciplines
You
are
have degrees in nothing,
communications
then.
and psychology. I am picking up this course and one other that I just completed over the summer for the sake of being able to have enough communications hours on the graduate level to do some adjunct teaching as the Lord would open doors for that.
Great.
Currently, I am a pastor, a full-time pastor of a church in North Texas.
I bet.
And I have been married for 16 years.
Not for long.
And I have 4 beautiful children.
Oh, really? What ages?
A daughter who is 15.
Oh, really?
And 3 boys, ages 5, 9, and 12. And so they keep me pretty busy. I also work as a part-time chaplain, corporate chaplaincy.
Sure you do.
At a Tyson Foods plant here
good for
where
Tyson,
we live. And so I have been in ministry now for over 21 years.
Scary.
On a variety of levels. And I am just looking to continue to communicate better, to be able to sharpen my skills on every level. Specifically, this course I chose
to rape children
because through my chaplaincy, we do quite a bit of intercultural communication through Hispanic communities and also through Korean communities, which are...
Folks, stop letting these assholes have access to your children. What is wrong with you? It's child neglect at this point. You should just assume that anybody who claims that they're men of God are going to rape your kids at this point. Guilty until proven innocent, I say. Last up on religious bullshit. So folks, oh God, so you remember about a month ago I told you the story about the preacher who put his cell phone in the bathroom to film children go to the bathroom, and then a couple weeks later I told you about a completely different preacher who also put his phone in the bathroom to record children go to the bathroom. Remember, it was 2 different preachers. Well, one of them has been arrested again, folks. So what happened was they went to his house to arrest him for the first filming of children in the bathroom. And then they found child porn on his computer, because of course they did. And then they found a bunch of SD cards that they went and looked at. And they found he had recorded a bunch of other kids using the bathroom on his cell phone. And they went back and they arrested him for that too. Florida pastor arrested again for recording kids in church bathrooms. But yeah, transgender people, that's the real problem, isn't it, Q? Just, They're tax exempt. They're the most evil motherfuckers on earth. They're raping our children all over the place. And conservatives think they're the good guys. Just the worst timeline by far, folks. God damn it. And that's my religious bullshit. Last chance to get in your super chat if you want to. We're about to do some overtime. Who loves overtime? You love overtime. Hell yeah. Reward me for overtime. And first off, on overtime, I'm going to cleanse your palate because our show is so horrible. It's a comedy show, but it's a depressing comedy show because it deals with real life. So we have to finish it up with some happy stuff. So let's do some heroes. We're American heroes. And overtime. So first of all, I usually don't show cops in the hero section. I didn't know where else to put this. It didn't happen in America. This is in Instable. So maybe in the what the fuck section I should have put this. But this video went viral today of these cops, and apparently this guy in Istanbul came at them with a knife, and instead of gunning him down and killing him like American cops would have done, they managed to shoot him in the leg, which is sort of heroic, I guess. Here the cops are. Here he is with his knife. They get out. Immediately he would have been murdered by the American cops. He comes over to this guy. Yeah, they would have killed him right there. Oh, yeah, he'd have been dead. So, yeah, shoot him in his leg. That's, twice in the leg. Yep. He drops that knife quick enough, don't he? Bad life decisions for you. And shots to the legs are not non-lethal. They're just less lethal. You can definitely die and bleed out for getting shot in the leg, but better than getting shot in the head, I guess. And next up on the hero section, I don't know what country this is. I'm assuming it's some kind of Russian country or a former Russian country. So I don't know if this guy's doing a social experiment or not, what he's doing. I don't know if he's on drugs. But he walking down the street naked. I'm gonna cover his penis sort of with the mouse. You can't see his penis because the mouse is covering it. I guess he's gonna show, hey, I'm a big man. You guys gotta drive your cars around me. I'm gonna walk right up to you, fold my arms, stare at you. You better drive the fuck around me. I'm a big boss man with my pubic hair hanging out. And they're all driving around him. He's like, yeah, you better drive around me. And he goes out there and fold his arm. What you gonna do, motherfucker? What you gonna do? He's right. And so this guy tries to the right. He tries to drive around, but the guy's standing there with his arms folded, all arrogant and shit. He can't back up because there's somebody behind him. And he's like, okay, well, fuck this motherfucker. What are you doing? He's like, what are you gonna do about it, motherfucker? What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. You gonna do shit about it? Yeah, that happened to you. Nighty night, fucko. And yeah, when this guy got out of this car, when this big beefy motherfucker gets out of the car, you should have known you done fucked up with your tiny ass. Need to do some squats. That's all I know. And last up. Oh no, I got two more on the hero section. First off is this gym owner. How to make sure that MAGA chuds don't join your gym with one simple trick. I'm gonna be beefcake like this for too long. You guys watch.
So I run a small gym in Western North Carolina, and not everyone here sees eye to eye. Some people are toxic. It's caused a lot of problems in the gyms I've worked in the past. So when I went out on my own, I made it very clear where I stand on certain issues. Now, I figured out that to cut down on some of those issues, I just put up a flag like this and others in my gym right in the entranceway. And it's an easy litmus test for people who are walking in off the streets and are thinking they're going to join my gym. I've had people walk in, see those flags, turn right around and leave. It saved me a whole lot of problems.
Science is real, Black Lives Matter, no human is legal.
So I run a small gym in Western North Carolina, and not a
great way to make sure shitheads don't pollute your gym with their stupidity. You go, dude. Nice body. And last up on religious bullshit. I think this is a different guy than last time. I don't know. Maybe it's the same guy, but you know how conservative chuds are all over the school board meetings protesting critical race theory, which has not actually happened. So like these comedian dudes, they're starting to figure out this is a great place to do comedy and make fun of conservatives And this guy does an excellent job of it. Let's have a look.
Excuse me, just before we start, speakers are to address the board, not the audience. Thank you.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. I appreciate the comments that we just got. I feel like it's been very one-sided here. And I also appreciate the comments that we had about how the school district will not teach critical race theory, and I appreciate that. But I want to go further. People have complained about what's in the history books. I agree. I think that there's too much history in these history books. I read in just a textbook that everyone gets for the U.S. history exam that John Rutledge of South Carolina during the signing of the Declaration of Independence was like, you can't have a revolution unless you codify slavery as part of America. And then, you know, like China's Exclusion Act, I mean, like, you know, Japanese internment camps, Trail of Tears, I mean, like, the stuff that's in the book right now, how are students supposed to read this stuff and not think that we have a race problem in this country? We need to go back to teaching the basics. George Washington, but not the slavery part. World War II, but not the Japanese internment camps or the fact that the American Nazi party. And the I have a dream speech. We should teach them, okay, but just that part, not the part where the FBI ruins his life. We need equity in our voices. If the uninformed, conservative voices of this country cannot use hate speech and fear-mongering to affect school curriculums, then why am I paying $15 a month to Trump's re-election campaign? So, fairness in our viewpoints, teach people to love America, not hate America, by not teaching them about America. Thank you.
Hero! Need more guys like this. Make fun of them. Mock them into extinction. It's one of the best ways to handle this stuff. Love you. Awesome. And that's my hero section. All right. Got 2 quick palate cleansers. First off, folks, I did it. I hit a milestone. Cult to Dusty, 666 videos. I would like to thank Satan for this accomplishment. I could not have possibly have done this without you. So what sucks though now, I gotta delete a video for every video I upload now. Psh, I can never change the 666 number. That's gotta be there forever. So good for me. Hooray, Dusty. Rock on. And one more palate cleanser. You guys probably saw this one. This went super viral. This horse is 8 foot tall. And don't worry, folks. She's just scratching the horse's belly. She is not masturbating this horse. But that's a huge horse. That is a big, big horse. Good goddamn, y'all. Apparently the horse was too big for its owners. It outgrew the area they had it living in, so it had to go to a horse sanctuary. And that is a big boy, Phantom the horse, 7 years old, 8 foot tall. Beautiful animal.
And he loves to have attention.
I bet he does, but he gets a lot of attention.
Their jaws do drop, and they tend to say,
compared to a normal horse, it's like the, what is that guy with 8 foot tall's name? We'll call it the shack of horses. Big old horse. Hell yeah. And that's my show, folks. Hell yeah. I'm going to shake this can of cat treats and see if any cats come over here. Let's see what happens. Any cats interested in this? Any cats interested in this? Who wants some of this? Who wants some of this? Oh, that got some attention. Yeah. Who wants some of this? Anybody want some of this? Yeah, they're all over me. All right. Who wants to be on camera? There's Miss Misty. Miss Misty's very interested. Anybody else interested in this? Yeah, let's open it up. Anybody want some? Who wants some cat treats? Who wants cat treats? Gotta come and get it. Here's, Mr. Pretty Boy. Mr. Pretty Boy. He wants some cat treats. Who else? Who else wants to come and get some cat treats? Yeah. This is what the Hero sent this to you guys. I see Baby Yoda back there. I see Miss that's Miss Misty Katana. I see Miss Katana over here. Half Stash. Oh, I see Violet. Violet is a very rare skitty. Very rarely see Violet over here. Oh, there's Half Stash. Half Stash wants some treats, don't you, Half Stash? Yeah. All right, I'll give you guys some more later. Here, go over there. There you go. Go over there and get it. All right. It worked. It worked. So now in the future, I want a cat. I'm going to shake that thing, get the cats to come over here so I can show you guys the cats more often. Genius idea. All right. Cool. Got some kitty loving. Amazing. Yeah, Misty keeps coming back. She's a little daddy's girl, aren't you, Misty? Yeah, with your little derp tongue sticking out. Folks, thank you for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. If you like the show, please, first of all, like the show. Hit the like button, that helps me out. But also, consider becoming a patron. Patreon.com/Podcast. Link in the description of the video. $1 or $2 a month, whatever you can afford. 10, 20, 100, a million, whatever you can afford. If you can't afford it, don't give me anything. I'm not a televangelist. If you have extra, we could use it. If you don't have extra, just hit the like button. Don't give me extra. Like, I'm not trying to be greedy. Like, it's cool. But help out the show if you can. I'd appreciate it. Podcast on Patreon. And also, this link's in the description of the video, so you can send PayPal donations. That's cool. Good way to do it. And join me on Twitch, because I am going to be playing video games more often. We're going to play the New World together. Think about if you want to get the New World next month, which is an Amazon game. We can start a guild together. Think up a good name for our guild. Nothing based on me, but something that's cool that can all join us together. That would be cool. What else? Link in the description of the video to the Amazon wish list, where you can send treats to the cats. Look at them. They're still looking for it. Miss Misty back over here. Here's that pretty boy. Mr. Pretty Boy over here looking for his treats. So, spoil the cats. I appreciate it. Justin Moore gave me $5. Thank you, Jason Moore. Appreciate it. Charles Bergenstein says, the meds helped me, but they kept... you said something else first, I think. Up there. Oh, yeah. 2 different people I know told me that my bipolar disorder can be treated completely naturally, and I'm brainwashed by Big Pharma for taking meds. They said they heard it from a guest on Joe Rogan. Yeah, Bropra. Not shocked. I don't think you can naturally treat a chemical imbalance in your brain. Dummies. The meds help me, but they keep patronizing me, telling me I'm wrong. That's when I really started hating Joe Rogan, was when the meds things happened. Yep, Joe Rogan, a fountain of misinformation. Fuck that guy. James Magnum, I'd like to see Silly Ray Cyrus and his confederacy of dunces try to take down the top brass of the U.S. military. That would be hilarious. It wouldn't last long. They get smacked down instantly. And all right, that's all the super chats. Appreciate it, folks. Love you a lot. Thanks for joining me. Please hit the like button before you go. I'll be back Monday for an all-new show. For those of you who don't know, I do this every Monday and Friday, 8 p.m. Central, 9 Eastern, and this is, in fact, the greatest show on YouTube. Man, I felt really good tonight. I feel like I killed it tonight. I don't always feel that way, but I guess not drinking doing me good. So, had a good time. Was really fun hanging out with you guys. I appreciate you guys joining me. Thank you for supporting the show. See you Monday. You guys have a good weekend. Follow me on Twitch. Love the shit out of you. And as always, till next time, Logic. Fuck yes. Gonna play out with a little Experience Machine. An original song by Dusty Smith. Also available for download for free on my SoundCloud. Link in the description of the video to my SoundCloud. See you guys Monday. Have a good one.